This is amazing. Well, I tell you, I knew this bird in another life. Hey good people, welcome back to BKC Cooks. I'm Brandon Carpenter. Today I'm making a jalapeno honey butter grilled chicken. I know that sounds like a lot, right? But I got a feeling this one's gonna be pretty good. So, full disclaimer, I've never done this before, but I've been tinkering with this idea in my head for quite some time, and I couldn't quite figure out how I was gonna do it, but I did a little research and I think I cracked the code. So we started off, I got a 5-pound chicken, which is a little bigger than I like. I usually like 3 or 4 pound chicken, but it was the smallest one they had, so we're gonna rock with that. I brined that overnight and took it out of the brine. If you haven't ever brined a chicken or you wanna know the way I do it, I'll put a little card up there. You should be able to click on that and see how I brine chicken and anything else. If you brine one thing, you can brine anything. So again, we brine that overnight. We spatchcocked it. We took the backbone out before we put it in the brine, spread it out. It's gonna make it quicker to cook, easier to brine. It's just a superior way to do this, trust me. So we got that out, patted it dry, got it on a rack with a pan to catch any of the brine that's coming off of there. So we're gonna pat down the skin, gonna season it up. We're gonna put this thing on the grill and we're gonna baste it with a jalapeno honey butter. And we're gonna make all this from scratch. And I got a way to do this that you might not have seen before, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna work out really, really well. So let's get this chicken ready, get our fire lit, and let's get this chicken on. Let's go. All right, so like I said before, we brine this chicken, so we wanna pat the skin dry. You could take this out a day ahead and just leave this chicken on the rack like this, of course skin side up, and that would help dry that skin out if you want a super crispy skin. It's probably the best way to do it, but I didn't have time to do all that, so I think we're still going to have a really nice bird. So I patted the other side down already. These are like the back side of the legs that I wasn't able to get. I'm not worried about the inside, the cavity here. I actually want all that moisture to stay there. That way we keep that bird nice and moist. So we're gonna season this up. Even though we did brine it, we're still gonna get us a good seasoning because it's not gonna be all the seasoning we need in that brine. You still wanna put some flavor on this bird. As you know, chicken takes quite a bit to get some flavor in it. So I'm going with seasoned salt here. Coating of that. I'm going with garlic powder, even though again we did have garlic in our brine. We want to compound these flavors and get this bird as tasty as possible. So make sure you get those wings, all this meat up inside it. Also going with onion powder all over. And we're going with fresh cracked black pepper. Okay, and that's going to be the seasonings for this bird. I don't want to overdo it because I do want that jalapeno honey butter to really be the star of the show. So we're going to flip this over. We'll do the skin side. And once we're done with that, we'll go out and light the fire. Let's go. All right, so now it's time to light the fire. Today I'm cooking on my trusty Char-Griller Smokin Champ. Well, I have 2 of these. I actually rescued this off the side of the road and restored it. I got a video on that. You can check it out. I'll post a little link to it. But man, the Smokin Champ to me is, if you're just getting into this, you're just getting into grilling, smoking, barbecuing, cooking with live fire. Bang for the buck, the most versatile smoker slash grill I think you can get, especially at a very reasonable price. You can grill with this, you can smoke, you can use it as a big grill, you can use it as a small grill, it's an offset smoker. It's super versatile. But I'm gonna be cooking the chicken today over direct heat. So this will be considered hot and fast. I'm not smoking this so much as I am grilling it. I'm gonna carefully grill it. and hopefully I'll achieve a nice juicy bird with a crisp skin. And again, I'm going to be basting it with that jalapeno honey butter. So we're going to get our fire lit, and of course I'm rocking with the good charcoal. It's the official charcoal of BKC Cooks. They do a lot of good for people, man. I'm telling y'all, check these people out. Good people, great company, and the charcoal is fantastic, man. It burns hot, it burns clean. I typically use a whole lot less than I used to with some of the other charcoals that I use. You know, it's not a knock, it's just a fact. But check these folks out, man. Right now you can get them at Sam's Club, you can get them at Home Depot, you can order it online, ship it straight to your house. Give them a shot, man. I think you'll like it. So we're gonna get our chimney starter full. We're gonna do one chimney full, and we'll get it lit, get this bird on. Let's go. Get yourself some, man. Our coals are ready. I always recommend you use some high heat gloves. When you're doing this, keep your hands safe. So I'm gonna try to keep these to one side. All right, so this is on the lowest setting, or height, I should say, on my Smokin Champ. I don't want my skin or the underside of my bird to burn. So I'm gonna keep this pretty far away from the fire, but we will be over it. So I'll put my grates on here and we get that bird on. All right, our grill is all set up. It's time to get this bird on. So of course I'm gonna be using my MeatStick X. It's a wireless thermometer probe. If you want to get yourself one of these, I highly recommend them, especially for a cook like this. You can follow the link in the description. I'll put a link in there, and I am an affiliate and an ambassador for the MeatStick, so I will get a little touch of your purchase, you understand? But it helps me fund the channel and buy fabulous birds and grills and things like that. So I'm gonna get this in the breast, and then that's gonna set up in my app, and it'll let me know exactly how that's coming along. So it's time to get this bird on. Let's get this grill open and get it on. So our bird is on. Again, we are over coals, direct coals. So we're gonna keep an eye on it. We'll check it every few minutes. And again, I do have my coals are down as far down as they can go, because again, I don't want this to burn. I don't want it to get too brown too fast and then have to make all types of adjustments. So we're just gonna take it easy, and we can always bring that up if we need to. It's better to start off low and come up if necessary. So lid down, and we'll check it back in a few minutes. All right, so while our chicken is cooking and grilling, we're gonna get together the jalapeno honey butter. And I'm gonna do this, I think it's gonna be really simple, man. I'm doing 2 sticks of butter. I'm gonna start with a 1/4 cup of good honey. This is local honey. Try to get local honey, it's much better for you than that, you know, mass-produced stuff. And I'm gonna be using 2 teaspoons of jalapeno powder. Probably never used this. I've only tasted it and it tastes fantastic. I really think this is gonna work out really, really well. So I'm gonna put all these just in a Pyrex bowl. I'm gonna melt them in the old microwave. I have a melt function on my microwave. If you don't, do it a little bit at a time. You don't want butter popping and, you know, spilling all over your microwave, making a mess. Plus, I want this melted. I don't want it just a complete runny mess. I want it to still have just a little bit of body to it so that I can baste the chicken with it. See, these still have some body to them, but I think once I put a little action to them, yeah. This is what I'm looking for. And that's what we're looking like. I'll tilt this down so you can get a better angle on it here. So we'll check on this chicken, and once it gets about halfway through, I'm going to flip it over so that we can crisp up the skin. And what I'll do is I'll start basting the underside of that bird with the old jalapeno honey butter. Let's check it out. We're about 25 minutes in, so I've rotated it a couple of times and just, you know, making sure that nothing bad is happening. So I'm looking, and the color looks pretty good up underneath. So I think I'm gonna turn this. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. So this is the cooler side of my fire. There's more heat here on the end, and I'm actually going to bring this over just a touch. I don't want anything to burn, but I'm liking that color. Let's see if I can get a better view for y'all here. These shadows are killing me, y'all, so please bear with me. Try to get a little better view here for y'all. So I'm being strategic here. I'm trying to get this in places where it's gonna like get up under the skin and get into the meat itself. You can also do this with a brush. Brush is actually probably the preferred way to do it, but I just feel like using a spoon. All right. We'll give this a check and make sure that nothing crazy is going on. Yep, we're cooking good. That's just the butter hitting the coals. That's all that smoke. No worries there. So we'll keep an eye on this. We'll check it every few minutes. Make sure our skin isn't getting too dark, and keep tabs on our temperatures. When you're doing a bird like this, you definitely want to keep an eye on it. You know, you have to move it. You have to do whatever you got to do, but overall, it shouldn't be too bad. It's been about 10 minutes since we checked it last, and ooh, that's hot. Color's looking good. We're not burning anything. Again, y'all forgive my shadows. I don't keep saying that, but it's a crazy time of day. But it's super hot out here in Texas, y'all. It's about 105 degrees out here today. But we're coming along there. I'm gonna say in about another 10 minutes, I was looking at the temperatures from my MeatStick probe. About another 10 minutes, I'm gonna put that whole bird over more direct heat. I don't know if you can see through there, but I've got a nice little pile of coals glowing and ready to go. But yeah, once temps get up a little more, then I'm gonna get that over direct heat to crisp up the skin on the on this side that's down on the grill, and we'll get ready to pull it. And once that skin is crisped up the way I want it to be, we'll baste that other side with the jalapeno honey butter, and we'll pull this thing and get ready to eat. So about another 10 minutes, we'll check it, and I do believe we'll be moving it over. All right, y'all. My reliable old Smokin Champ is doing a fantastic job on this bird. I really like the way that crisped up. I like the color on it. We're gonna get some of this good jalapeno honey butter on here. And I'm also gonna have enough to kind of pour on the chicken, or if people want to dip, however they want to do it. We'll have a little extra. Yes, indeed. You can be as generous with this as you like. It smells amazing. It looks great. I'm really liking the color. All right. I am happy with it. I'm gonna let this set up for another minute or two. I'm gonna pull it off and get to eating. Let's go. Get you one of these trusty old Char-Grillers, man. Y'all, this bird is done. It looks amazing, it smells amazing. That jalapeno and that butter and the brine, everything is just, man, I wish y'all could smell it. But I'm going to try a piece from the breast because to me, the mark when you're grilling chicken is if you can get that breast to stay juicy, you've done your job. So I'm gonna cut a piece from, oh man, you can hear that. The skin is still crisp, you can hear it. But I'm just gonna cut a piece off of this. It's still quite warm. But I'm hoping my microphone is picking up the sound of that crisp skin, even though I'm, basted this with that jalapeno honey butter. That skin is still crisp. But this bird is juicy. You can see it. And it's hot. Let's give it a taste. Ooh. Yeah. Hold on, man. This is amazing. This is amazing. Well, I tell you, I knew this bird in another life. This is really good. Flavors from that brine, all that butter that's soaked through, and the butter that's on the outside, the jalapeno is popping. Sweetness from the honey. Yeah. And the skin is still crisp, even though I basted it in butter. This is really good, y'all. Man, I hope y'all give this a try. And grilling whole chicken as a whole, take your time with it. You don't have to move it around, you have to play with it, but trust me, you do it this way, you and your family are almost sure to enjoy it, because I know we always do. So that's gonna be it for this one. And as I always say, stop being scared, put something on that grill. And I always wish good eating to y'all. And I will catch y'all on the next one. I'm gonna dive back into this bird.